And so as long as we keep our eye on the prize and we keep on following the Lord will make sure that our options are plenty. The Lord will make sure that we're never left comfortless. No matter how much it hurts or how much it pains you, the Lord is always going to be there for you. Even if your mother and your father forsake you, God will lift you up. No matter what happens when your enemies encamp around you to eat your flesh, God is going to be with you. He's your rod and your staff. Even if you walk through the valley in the shadow of death, God is going to be with you. If you make your bed in hell, God is going to be with you. If you make your bed in heaven, God is going to be with you. No matter where you go, in jail, down in the dumps, tent city, homelessness, no matter in the hospital bed, on taking your last breath, God is with you. And he can help you overcome anything if you trust in the Lord. And I promise you that if you're in a situation where things don't seem to be working out, and you're in a situation that there's much chaos and confusion and much trials and tribulations, and it's hard, to get through the next day, I promise you God has a solution for you, but that's where you have to go through things with your eyes wide open. You have to look at everything that's going on around you. And like I said, you have to remember. Remembering is very important. You have to remember what you've been through. You have to remember what you've experienced. When things are crazy and chaotic, you have to reverse your memory back to a time when it wasn't like this. And that's how you sort through it. You're going to say, well, back then things were different because I did things this way. And now things have changed because I'm doing them that way. And so I have to go back to doing things this way and stop doing things that way, because that's when I had peace of mind. That's when my heart was my soul was well. That's the direction of salvation. You have to look at the examples that you've had to follow. Those people, were happy. Those people were moving forward. Those people didn't have any woes in their life. And we're blessed enough to have these elders in our family that have lived a fulfilling life, that have been happy in life, that have made the right decisions and done the right things. And we've all fallen short. We've all had our learning experiences. That's how these people got to where they are, going through the things that they went through. And they had God with them, and God guided them through these things, and God was there for them no matter what. And once you let go and you realize you're not in control. I mean, you have choices and you have free will, but you're not in control of what's going to happen next. You're in control of how you're going to respond to it. And that's the whole thing. I think I said this last week. It's not what happens to you in life. It's how you respond to it. And so that's what we're going to focus on. We're not going to focus on what we're going through and what the devil is throwing at us and what the devil is shooting us. We're going to focus on how we're going to respond to it, because that's going to make all the difference. And no matter what, the devil can throw anything at you. Nothing is too powerful for God to absorb it, deflect it, whatever needs to happen, because sometimes you have to absorb some of these things to feel that experience, to feel that pain, to feel that suffering that you're going through, so that next time you remember what it looks like and you don't want to go down that road, and you remember how it felt, and you remember how God was there for you. And all you have to do is that part right there. Remember how God was there for you, because he's always going to be there for you. And the free will is, do you choose to let God handle this, or do you choose to try to handle this on your own? That goes back to God is beyond all human understanding. God is the way. He's our rock, our salvation. He's our understanding in time of discord. He's our comfort in time of pain. He's everything to us. And like I said, even if your mother and your father forsake you, God will be there to lift you up. And so there's not a whole lot I can say after that, is that trust in the Lord. And if you're not sure about trusting in the Lord, Ask somebody. We got people all around us that can show you how to get there, help you get there, tell you how to get there. We know the road, we know the path, and sometimes as humans, as people, as the sons and daughter of man, become a stiff-necked people. And the thing I notice the most is that we forget about things too soon. We don't remember what we went through. A little bit of time goes by, and we forget which side of the bread has the butter on it. We read all the time in the Bible and in these ceremonies about how the children of Israel sang to God with great joy, said, "Who is like unto thee? Who is equal to thee? Who can be compared to thee?" And then, 20 years later, they're like, they forgot about what this God did for them. They forgot about the experience they went through. They forgot about what they actually witnessed, how great God is. And they started doing things of their own device. Oh, we don't really need God anymore. He was really good when we needed him, but we got this now. No, that's not how it works. And we read about how they found out that's not how it works. So that's the message is you have to trust in the Lord and continue to trust in the Lord. Never forget what you've been through, because it's going to dictate what's going to happen to you next. And your experiences will help you build an arsenal of weapons, skill weapons, to deal with what's going to happen next. And that's what life is about, a series of challenges. Over and over and over again, we're going to have trials and tribulations. But the more you trust in the Lord, and the more you remember what you've experienced already, and the more that you trust in the people around you that have gotten through these things, the easier it'll be. And my sermon is short today, and basically is trust in the Lord and fear no danger. Because whatever we're going through is, like I said, brief and momentary in the life that we're living here. So I ask Church of God and Saints of Christ to please pray for everybody, because we all